Princess Sky Softtech Private Limited. Myself Sushant Shom. I'm here to introduce to you our super powerful school and college management system. With this software, actually you can manage end-to-end system of your school, from reception to student admission to hostel management, library management, student login, parents login, teacher login, HR management with leave, as well as payroll management, attendance, examination, homeworks, and download centers where you can put details so that students can download it to use it. So everything can be done with this. This is our website which we have created only for this particular product, so that you can go through the features as well as you can take the demos, you can see how it works. You can also contact us on this number, and this is the email ID to contact. Here we have given some demo logins. Like this is the login to login like an administrator, super admin of the school or college. So this is only view only login. All the features are not shown in this thing. And this is the student login demo, this is the parents login demo, and this is a sample website which we give free of cost with this particular software. And of course, if you need better software, a better website, of course we are there to make that also with a separate with a separate cost and everything. So let me log in as admin. So you can just click here so that it will be opened. Actually, let me open a new window, that would be better. And this is the student login part. This is the parent login part. You can take the username and password from here to log in to this, and this is the website part. So if I want to log in like admin, so of course we would have to put the admin username and password. So I'm doing that. By doing so, you will enter to the main software, which is the core part of this software, other than student and parents login and all other logins. So here I will go through the software very quickly so that you will understand what exactly this software can do. So let's go with some settings which you'd have to do in the beginning. Like these are the system settings. If you go to the system settings, you will find different types of options related to general settings. Okay, there you will get all school related details, so you can edit the logo, edit all these details here. All these details can be edited, and if you are doing it for the first time, of course this edit button will be there and all these options will come. You can just select one by one and go on. There is session selection, like you'd have to give different types of sessions, like this 2016, 17, 18, all those things. And somewhere here in the setting you'd have to select the current session. That's why this setting is important. So there are some very simple settings in the beginning you'd have to do, so that you can use it effectively. And these are like notification settings. Student admission, you want the email notification, SMS notification, exam result, fees submission, absent student, login credential. So you have to decide when you need SMS or email. So generally, mostly we use SMS, of course, but of course you can use email also. So you can decide that with this type of thing we want to send message, or that type of thing we want to send message like this. So we have given some examples of the sample messages also. Then SMS setting, there are some SMS connectivity setting, then you will have some email connectivity setting, then you will have payment settings, payment related settings if you want to do online payments and those things. This is the website setting. You can do the setting of your website, which I said that very simple one is there, the option is there. So you can do the setting just from here, so that you know you can change some things there. And we have multiple themes. I have selected this theme for now. I have given the logos, I have turned on some settings, I have put some, you know, these things. I can put some details also. So there are multiple settings which can be done from here. Then roles and permissions, then backup setting also. So there are multiple settings which should be done before, you know, start using it. So this is like, see, role settings. So you can do different types of roles like admin, teacher, accountant, this, that, all those roles can be, you know, done. And you can go to this assign permission here. You can see here assign permission. So after going there, the page will come for this particular admin, what types of things you want to give him, what types of accesses you want to give him. So this is super easy, so that you can, you know, select what type of accesses you want to give. For example, do you want to give the feature like student? In the student information, do you want to give import, export, all this thing? You can give view, or only addition permission, or only edit permission, or only delete permission. You can decide which one you want to give to particular person. Like if somebody's role you decide as admin, so he will get all these things, okay. So it's super easy to create different types of logins, like teacher login, or you know, librarian login, hostel login. For everything is very easy. So this is the backup part. From here you can take different backup in different dates. Okay, you can select, even you can upload the files. If there is some problem in anything, you can upload the files. Generally it does not happen. So languages, you can select some languages which like, you know, some other languages, so that all the levels and everything will be auto translated to the language you have chosen. Then some users, okay. So user related settings can be done. So these are like different types of users, okay. So you can see that this guy is student, this guy is, you know, those type of things, their mobile number, everything. So you can do also like different types of modules. You want to turn on this module or not. Fees collection, you want to keep it or not. Income, you want to keep it or not. Library, you want to keep it or not. Everything you can turn on, turn off, everything from here. So most of the settings are here, but you have some small settings which you would have to do in some other places. Like for example, this is the front office, like a reception, where you can get admission inquiry, you can get visitor book, you know, phone call logs, postal dispatch, like some letters you are sending, you are receiving some letter, you got some complaint. And this is the setup part. We didn't put this setup part of front office in the general setting. We have put here very simple, like in the purpose part. This is the purpose. So what types of purpose are there? Somebody can come for admission, somebody can come for fees, somebody can come for general meet. Then you can see complaint type. So you can type the complaints, different types of complaints I should say. Then source, where from here they have got a source of this complaint or something. You can create those type of names. And for references also, if they have some references of old student or already whose daughter or sons are there in the college, from them they have got the reference from someone else, you'd have to create it. So you can say why I'm creating this thing. This thing will be used when you are putting these data. For example, when you will put let me see, like admission inquiry. So here it can ask, when you are doing this thing, like you can give the date and it will ask for the source. So this source will come in the drop down when you will put it in the setup. Same way you can put the status, of course. So same way those other settings also will be used in other parts. So this is the student information part. You can do the student admission here. You can take the report out, different types of report history. So when you create or take the admission of the student, automatically the login and everything will be created. You can see here the username, password of student, of the parents. Okay, student category, this is a setting actually. So you can have different types of category of students. Student house means you can group the students like these students are within this type, and those students are in that type. So those type house is in just we gave the student house name. It can be changed as per your need, of course. Then disabled students is nothing but those students are no more in the college, so you can just disable those names from there. Fees collection, someone can do collect fees, you know, they can search the payment, they can see the due fees of someone, they can see fees statement, balance sheet. Okay, fees master, fees group. Okay, when I'm saying fees group, you can go inside. Okay, then fees type, fees discount, these are settings actually. So you have to do few settings before going into this part. So these are some settings which you have to do. So we have put some fees group like first, second, third. So for first class 1 we have put one type of group, then for class 2 we have taken this type of group. Then fees type, you can define different types of fees type like ID card or admission fee, or you know, some sports or some other types of things. Then fees discount, you can create different types of discount like sibling discount, like one guy is there, his brother or sister has got admission, so you can give some discount. Then handicap discount or some other types of discounts can be given. Fees carry forward, you can carry forward some fees from here. So some settings to be done, and then only you can use this part. And this is related to fees collection. Then you have income part. So other than fees, you can have other types of income, so you can put it here after doing some settings here, income head settings. Then you can of course add the incomes, whatever types of incomes you are getting. So head is nothing but, you know, it is donation or it is a fees or what types of, you can define hundreds of heads here, so that you can select it when you are taking an income from someone. It can be from anything, so you can select what type of head, on of which head you are taking this amount. Then expenses, for expenses also you can create heads. Then you can add the expense for the finance. Then you can search the expenses. This is the attendance part, where you can put the students admission, you can search the report, you can see the attendance by date. Okay, it's very super simple. Okay, it's very simple, though it's a big software, but every part is made in such a manner that somebody can use it very easily. So here you want to put the attendance, you just go to some class, then you have to take the section, like for this class we have not created the section here, maybe. Okay, we have created, so you can go here. So today's, for example, you want to search today's attendance, so you can get here all the students who are there, and you want to give them present or late or absent or half day, something with a note. You just save it, it's gone. It's very, very simple. So then you have examination part, you can put exam list, exam schedule, you can put the marks register, you will get the marks grade register also. Same way you have other part where you can put the class timetable, you can put class teacher, who is the class teacher for which class or which section, like that. So assign subjects. Okay, you can assign subjects here. You can go to the class. Okay, then you can search. Okay, like Hindi, for example. So you can give the teacher's name here and save it. You can add more subjects, as well as you can assign teachers. So in the promote student, like if someone is in class 1 and he is passed and he should go to class 2, you'd have to just promote the student from here, so that automatically the guy's data will go to class 2's section, whatever you will give. it will go there automatically. So it's very simple, very simple actually. So you can promote student, then you can create subjects, you can create classes, you can create sections. So these three are also part of the setting actually. So when you do these settings, you can do other things. So of course, when you will start using this thing, we will just tell you the 10 or 12 settings which you would have to do. Those are very simple, other than putting the student database. All other things are very simple, and once you put it, your life is very easy. You can control the school very easily, and you can give your time in the academic excellence. So this is a human resource part, where you can do staff directory, their attendance report, payroll also. You can keep the data about their salary, how you are paying, everything. Approval process is put here. Somebody can apply for the leave, okay, apply for the leave, then somebody who has the access to it, who has the access to approve, he or she can approve it. Then you can set some settings here, like department designation and some other things. Some settings are to be done, just 1 or 2 settings, that's all. Then communication, here you can create notice board, so that the students and parents can see what types of notices has come. So it's a digital age, we'd have to create even the notice board digitally. So send message, you can send SMS, you can send mail, all those things can be done here. This is a beautiful thing. You can upload the content here in this download center. You can upload here, so that the students of particular class and particular section, whomever you will select, they can see which contents can be downloaded, and they can download it. It's super beautiful thing. Then you have assignments also. You can put the assignments so that they can download their assignments. That means it's like homework. Then study materials, syllabus, and other downloads. So these things can be seen by the students for whom you have put these particular download things. Then homework related, so you can put general homework, daily to daily homework, and some evaluation reports which can be seen by the students as well as parents. This is another part, very important part, library. Whoever has the library, it's very tough to control the books when you are issuing the book and taking the return from the students. So you'd have to control it through a software. You can add the books here, you can see the book list here, you can do issue and return here. You can issue a book to particular persons who has registration with this system. You can give the books to them. You can issue book here very easily, okay. Then add student, you can like here you can do issue and return. So these are the guys who has this thing. Then you can go to issue and return, for example, from here. Then you can select the book names, okay, some book names, for example Java. You can select Java, then the return date, tentative return date, and save it. So that means you know that you have given this book to this particular person, and he should return by this date. And when he returns, you can just click that, okay, I got this particular book. So this is for adding the students, this is for adding the staff members. That means your library can have customer as student, or your library can have customer like your staff members. So let's go to inventories. Like any school or college, they can have inventory also, different types of inventory. So you can issue item, add item into the stock, add item, general item names, these are the settings. Then item category also you can do the setting, item store and item supplier. So those things you can do it easily. So these are like actually settings, okay, different types of item suppliers. So I have put some suppliers just for showing purpose. And then when you are adding item, so here you can select like item category, item supplier, store, all these things. So whatever settings you have done here, like store or category or supplier, these things are needed here actually. So it will go inside the stock, then you can do issue item also. so that you can control your inventory very easily. This is the transport part. You can define vehicle names and different types of routes, as well as like you can assign vehicle to particular route to a particular driver, and the students, when they will log in, they can see which bus or which car is going to pick them on which day, and their details will be there so that they can easily contact them if needed. This is the hostel management. You can do student hostel report you can get here. Then this is the hostel part of this thing, so you can give the hostel name. You can have multiple hostel names. Then you can select the type, it's boys, girls, or combined. Then how many people you can take, some description, and save it so that you will have the hostel's name here. You can put different names for the hostels. Then room types, you can put like, these are settings actually. You are doing SE, non-SE, these, that, different types of things. Then you have hostel rooms, so you can assign like different types of room numbers and everything here. So when you are taking the admission for the student, you can define in which hostel and which room number that guy will be allotted. And even in the beginning, maybe you didn't put this thing for a student, you can do it later on also just by doing the edit. So this is part of hostel. Then see, one more beautiful thing is like you can generate ID cards for easily actually. Then you can see ID cards as well as generate certificates. Here you can see the class and section, and ID card means what type of. Then you can just search it, you can generate it, generate certificate also, student certificate. So all those things can be done here. So when and even you can download it easily. So those type of things are there. So certificate parts are there. Then you have front CMS, which I told that you can change all some other settings which you could not do here. You can do here, like gallery, event, news. So all those part, when you will write something here, so automatically it will go to your website, the simple website which I talked about. Okay, so this is the report part. You will see different types of reports related to student report, for example, guardian report, then student history, student login, fees, balance sheet, and like, okay, let me show you. I'm sorry, balance fees report, then transaction, attendance, exam marks, payroll, staff attendance, evaluation. So different types of reports, and more reports are in process. You will get more and more reports. And the most important thing, it is having app. So app for the student, Android app for the student as well as teacher, and we'll keep developing more and more apps for other people also, so that they can also use the app easily. So let me go to student login, just for example. Quickly, let me go through student login. If you go to student login, of course you will not get much data here. This is just to show you that which options you are getting. Just for that, I'm going to show you. Just 1 minute. Okay, so this is the student login. So after logging in, you can see the student's photo. Of course we didn't put it here, and his details, his fees, exam, documents, timeline, all the records can be seen here. And moreover, all the options that can be accessed by the guy, you can see here: fees, timetable, homework, download centers, okay, attendance, examination, notice board, subjects, teachers, library, transport routes, as well as hostel room. So he can see, or he or she can see everything related to him or her in a daily basis. He can see his attendance, examination related things. He can download everything, and the same thing can be seen by parents, so that there is no miscommunication. So I would suggest, and I would say it's a great thing for any institute, any college or school who wants to maintain their institute in a efficient way, save time, and putting their time into academics so that their brand value will increase, parents will be happy, students will be happy, easy control, transparency, their profit margin will increase, and the excellence of the school and college will increase like anything. So in this way you are investing a bit, but in long run you are getting 100 times than what you are investing. So it's a good it would be a good decision if some school or college go with this thing, and I'm sure they would be benefited. So I could not tell all the things which are there properly because the video would be very long in that case. So I tried to go through it very quickly so that you can understand what is there. Thanks a lot, and thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our channel so that you can come to know about our new developments, new softwares which are coming for you guys. Thanks a lot.